Well, good evening.
Good evening. Hi.
And welcome to a volleyball exhibition between Slippery Rock Panthers and Crawford Christian Schooling Initiative. We're going to have to clap or I'm going to sound stupid, so clap, okay? Thank you. First of all, I guess I welcome you. It's time to pray. Will you bow with me in prayer? Father in heaven, we thank you today for the opportunity to be able to be together and to play together. We thank you, God, for your love. We thank you for your faithfulness. And right now, God, while we are here, while we are able to play and cheer and celebrate, there are men and women in Afghanistan who cannot. So we pray for our Christian brothers and sisters in a foreign land, still there under your eye. We pray for your protection and your hand and wisdom and discernment, and you would bring about peace that can only come through your Son, Jesus Christ. And it's because of him that we're able to celebrate and walk in peace, even in turbulent times. So God, we give you this night. May everything that's said and everything that's done and every play be done to the honor and the glory of Jesus Christ, our Savior and Lord. It's in his name we pray these things. Amen. Would you please stand? With Slippery Rock Panthers, number 12, Cassandra Eisler. And number 4, Maddie Long. Number 11, Monica Depew. Number 13, Izzy Filson. Number 1, Juliana Todd. Number 30, Gracie Heffenreiter. Number 22, Katrina Eisler. Number 0, Ellie Henry. Number 3, Morgan Eaton. Number 5, Taylor Henry. Number 12, Mary Grace Z.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Slippery Rock Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Eisler, going to be your play-by-play commentator, cameraman, editor, and all else that might entail. We're here at the CCSI Eagles Arena. CCSI on the near side, Slippery Rock on the far side. See how this one shapes up and ships out. First, Amelia Orr to serve this one up for the Eagles. Playing at 25. Here on the varsity lineup in a best of 5. Monica Depew here to the front line. Katrina here down to the near side. Here's Cassandra with a slapper into the back line. Kept alive from the back line. Jalissa over to Orr, but not quite able to get underneath that one. And the Panthers pick up point number 1 here in game number 1. I hope I'm not the only one making noise this entire game, because that'll make me feel awkward, and I don't like to feel awkward. Juliana Toth here to serve this one up. Down center avenue, kept alive by Van Sice back to the Panthers side. Monica Katrina back set down to the near side. Good tip over by Monica Depew. Nice hand by Jalissa, sends it back to the Panthers side. Katrina here with a tip over top the netting. Diving play from the back line. Amber not quite able to get underneath that one. And the Panthers pick up their second point. Of course, you probably already saw it. We have this camera, we have that camera. You're looking at that camera right now. Juliana Toth with the ball, going to be serving this up for the Panthers. Service up and over. From the back line, Van Sice finds this one right side. Amber to the front line, over. Not quite able to get that one over the netting on the front line was Olivia Forbes. Juliana Toth to serve up the 4th straight service, or the 3rd straight service, as it's 3-0. Beautiful service by Juliana. Van Sice from the back line, up in the air from Orr, able to find his way to Clark, slapped up, but not quite able to get that one past Border Patrol, and we have a 4-0 game now for the Panthers. Juliana with another service. Van Sice from the back line finds his way across from Orr to Jalissa. That one's finished off. Juliana Katrina down center avenue. Here's Hendricks with a nice tip over top the netting. Amber from the back line finds Orr over to the far side here with a smacker. Jalissa to the back line. Let go. Out of bounds, the call. Good eyes in the back line. Madison Lott, the last able body to touch that one, leaving that one go. Good eyes there. Gets Panthers 5-0. Juliana Toth here with the service. Up, over, kept alive and bounced. Sorry, I forgot that the floor was a thing. And the 4th touch is made. Panthers picking up another tally onto the board. Juliana Toth here to serve it up yet again for the Panthers. From the back line, Jalissa finds his way forward, or over to the far side. Jalissa here with a nice attack, goes off the forearm, unfortunately. And the Panthers pick up point number 7. Timeout by the CCSI Eagles. We'll be right back after the break. Alrighty, both teams ready to rock, ready to roll. Back down on the court here to get through game 1. Or set 1, I guess, technically speaking. My volleyball lingo isn't quite up to snuff. Good service by Juliana Toth. Shallow, kept alive by Amber. Over top the netting by Orr, but just out of bounds off this near side black line. Panthers now at 8. Eagles looking to get themselves on the board. Juliana Toth here with a nice service. From the back line, Jalissa down to the near side. Amber here with a hand on this one. Nice finish off by Olivia. Kept alive. Over to the far side. Here's Cassandra with the attack. Comes down to the back line. Diving for that one. Amber just not quite able to handle a hot fire. Coming out from the Panthers side. And we have a 9-0 game. Good service by Juliana. Jalissa to the front line, able to find his way against the netting. Clark digs it out, and Clark able to finish it off. Sorry, I was reading a little ahead on that play. Forbes to the Panther side, diving play by Hendricks, able to find Monica, able to over the shoulder it. And the Eagles, a little miscommunication there, and the Panthers now lead by 10. It'll take me a little while to get into the swing of it, but once we get going, we'll be going strong. After set 1, I'll have the roster pretty much memorized, but until we get there, it's a rocky road. Bear with me. Nice serve by Juliana. Van Sice over towards the right side. Trying the one-arm tactic. Amelia Orr just not quite able to muscle it out. 11-0. Panthers in the lead here in set 1 in this best of 5. Juliana Toth, right-handed service, down center avenue, Van Sice to the front line, throws it to the Panthers paint. Monica Katrina down the near side to Monica here with a nice right-hander into the back line, kept alive by Amber. Coming after this one, or to the front line, looking for a hand from Jalissa, finishing that one off with a helping hand. Katrina straight up. Ellie Hendricks to the far side. Cassandra here with a nice tip over the netting, but out of bounds, and the Eagles find themselves on the board. 10 points the difference here in set 1, here in this best of 5. Olivia Forbes with a nice low-hanging serve. Cassandra with the first touch. Katrina there with a dump off. Goes off. Clark once, twice from Jalissa. Clark with another. Not able to finish it off in 3. And some of you might say that was 5 touches. The call on the court was that it was 4. The first one didn't count from Clark as that one was a block. And so there you have it. 12-1. Cassandra with a nice service down to the near side. Nice play by Clark. Gets this one back into the action. Forbes and finalized by Jalissa to the Panthers side. Here's Juliana. Katrina here to dump this one down to the near side. DePew here with a nice slapper up and across. Diving play. The only contact was Jalissa off the front side of the knuckles. And we have a 13-1 game now. Panthers lead. Sandra Eisler here with a deep one. Lets it go out of bounds. Don't really have a good camera angle on that one. I'll try to get that one good on the replay. There you see the freeze frame. That's where it was out. 13-2. Eagles picking up their second point there with that, that tag. Good served by Clark. Kept alive by Monica. Katrina down to the near side. Looking for Madison Locke, but not quite. We're just going to let that one be. You saw what happened. I don't feel like I need to lament on it. 13-3. Panthers lead by 10. Good service by Clark. Leans a little right side on that one. I like the spirit, though. Panthers pick up point number 14. Extends the lead to 11. They're playing at 25. Win by 2 here in this best of 5. Katrina Eisler there with the service down center avenue. Clark to the front line. Finds Orr down to the far side. Amber here calls it off. Slaps it over. And she scores. Eagles now at 4. Panthers remain 14. Here's Jalissa to serve up the ball for the Eagles. 18 in green, nice underhander. Flat leaving that one go to Cassandra. Here's Katrina down center avenue looking for Hendricks with a nice dump off, and she finds a little bit of the pavement, just enough to pick up the Panthers' 15th point of the match. Monica DePew here, number 11 in blue, to serve this one up for the Slippery Rock Panthers. A little shallow on that one. Eagles picking up point number 5, getting this one back within 10. Serving this one up, Julia Van Sice, number 12 for the CCSI Eagles. Good serve up and over. Lot, front side to Katrina, dumps this one off, and out of bounds the call. You got the replay on your screen. There's the freeze frame. Tell me what you see. 9 points the difference now. Eagles rolled the point on the play. Here we go. Julia Van Sice, number 12, to serve it up yet again. Nice one down center avenue. Kept alive by Hendricks. Katrina down to the near side. Juliana Toth with a banger into the back line. Kept alive by Clark. Hits the ceiling. Comes down, and Forbes finish it off. Juliana back into the Eagles action. Amber up into the air. Finalization by Forbes. Juliana far side to Katrina. Set back up down center lane. Good shot by Ellie Hendricks, and she scores. Panthers now lead at 16-6. Madison Lott's service. Let go down into the backfield. And where a mistake is made once, it's an honest one. Where it's made twice, we're going to work on that. We have yet to see the second one, just to be clear. Not really throwing that one out. Anyway, 6-17 the score. Panthers in the lead by 11. Madison Lott here with a shallow one. Kept alive by Clark, front line. Jalissa over to Orr. Nice shot, but not quite able to windmill that one out and across the netting. Panthers picking up point number 18. Madison Lott here the serve. Clark Front line, Jalissa sets this one short. Or here with a nice attack down shallow left side of the Panthers side. Katrina back to Cassandra, comes down with a banger to the back line. Kept alive by Clark. Goes off Jalissa to the front line. Amber, no. Or the final touch on that one, and they complete that play. Katrina down to the near side. Here's a backline attack from Depew. Just not quite able to muster that one up and across the netting as it goes under, deemed out of bounds. And the Eagles pick up point number 7, making it 7-18. Substitution called for the CCSI Eagles. Number 13, Lorena coming on to serve it up in the back line in spot of Amber. Good service to the back line. Also in the background, Juliana Toth not quite able to handle that service. Also in the background of that previous play, Taylor Hendricks coming on to play the back line in spot of Madison Lott for the Panthers. 8-18. Panthers lead. Good service. Kept alive by Hendricks to the front line. Nobody home to get the secondary, and the Eagles a happy bunch making their 9th point of set 1. Lorena there with a nice service in between the Candy Kings, but not quite able to keep it in between the black lines. Panthers picking up point number 19, 6 away from closing out the first set. Here we go, 9-19. Ellie Hendricks here, number 0 for the Panthers to serve this one up. Nice right-hander down the far side, kept alive by Van Sice to the front line. Jalissa down to the far side. Nice shot over by Clark, kept alive by Ellie. Katrina down to the far side. Here's Cassandra with a tip over top the netting. Goes off of Van Sice back line from Jalissa, and that's all she wrote. Panthers picking up point number 20 from that play. We move on here in set 1. Ellie Hendricks here with a nice service. From the back line, Van Sice able to find Jalissa down backside. And that one goes over off Juliana, off of Orr, and down she goes. The battleship was in fact sunk. 9-21 is our score. Service by Ellie Hendricks from the back line. Lorena finding Jalissa down the near side, or here with a tip into the back side of the Panthers side. Hit the live by Hendricks. Katrina down to the near side. Juliana Toth here with a banger. Sends it over the netting. Nice diving play. Sends it back to the Panthers side by Lorena. Lorena here with the first touch. Clark with the secondary. Straight up it goes. Or here with a windmill. Gets it over top the netting. Hendricks getting a touch on this one. Katrina down to the near side. Juliana there with a nice finalizer. Jalissa finished off by Orr. Sent into the back line. Looking for the hoop. Just about out of bounds by a few feet. Panthers now lead 22-9. Ellie Hendricks here, number 0, to serve it up for the girls in blue. Good right-handed service. Kept alive by Julia Van Sice. Down to the near side. Here's Orr there with the finish off. Taylor, Katrina, far side out to Cassandra. Comes out with a banger off the right side of the hand. And that one's deemed the Panthers' point. Touching the net, I believe, was the call. I could have my hand signals mixed up, though. 23 for the Panthers, 9 for the Eagles. Ellie Hendricks there with a nice service. Lorena to the front line. Jalissa here takes this one far side. Nice slap comes up and over from Clark. Ellie, Katrina down to the backside. Here's Ellie Hendricks there with the finalizer. From the back line, Van Sice able to find Jalissa. Backline attack here for Lorena. Gets this one up, over, down it goes, and Taylor Hendricks not having an answer to that one. The CCSI Eagles picking up point number 10 here in set 1. 23-10 to score. Good service by Amelia Orr from the back line. Ellie, Katrina, back to Juliana. Sidearm this one up and over. Van Sice to the front line looking for Orr. Far side to Jalissa here with the attack. Goes up, over, down. It goes off Katrina Eisler. We have an 11-23 game. Good service by Orr. Monica, front side to Katrina, down to the near side. Here's Cassandra here with the attack, tips it over. Nice keep alive by Amelia. Katrina with dump down by Amelia. Orb's getting a hand on that one, but caught in the netting, so it's the Panthers' point. They have match point, or a set point. 24-11 is the score here in this first of 5 possible games. Good attempt on the defensive side for the CCSI Eagles. We'll see if they can dig themselves up, pick them up by their bootstraps. We're not done yet. Good service by Juliana Toth. Hand size to the front line, looking for a hand to the blue pane as Monica Depew finds Katrina down to the near side. Monica not quite able to get there in time. Clark here with a hand on that one. Caught in the netting. No number number given, so I'm assuming it's either Clark or Forbes. Either way, that's the end of game number 1 here. 25 for the Panthers, 11 for the Eagles. We'll be right back with game 2. Alrighty. As these two teams looking to get ready to back into the action. As the referee checks everybody's rotation, we'll get this one underway here momentarily. Slippery Rock Panthers on the far side, CCSI Eagles on the near side. CCSI, of course, being the home team up here in Meadville, Pennsylvania. As CCSI started off the service last set, Slippery Rock will be doing so here and now. Juliana Toth, the one with the ball back there in number 1 for the Panthers blue. With a nice right-hander from the back line, Amber able to find his way forward to the Panthers side. Dumped off by Katrina, caught in the netting, and she's red as an apple in the face. No, yes. I thought I was wrong. I saw the scoreboard saying otherwise, and I almost bit my tongue. CCSI Eagles with a first point here in set 2 here in this best of 3. Amelia Orr with a nice service. Cassandra with a touch on this one. Ellie Hendricks from the back line to the front line. Here's Katrina here with the other shoulder from the back line. Amber able to find his way forward. Orr here with a secondary touch. There's this one far side with the Jalissa with the final touch. Off Cassandra. Katrina out of bounds on the return. And the CCSI Eagles taking the lead by 2. Good service by Amelia Orr from the back line. Lott able to find Katrina. Sets this one near side. Nice shot by Depew. Goes up, over, skips it across the lake, and sinks the battleship 2-1. Panthers looking to pull this one back. Here's the captain of the Panthers, number 12, Cassandra Eisler, to serve this one up for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Down the far side, Van Sice from the back line. Jalissa getting a helping hand on that one, and the finalizer over the shoulder from Orr. Ellie, Katrina down the near side. Here's Monica Depew here with a nice slap. Goes up, over, off the bounce, off the netting. That's touch number 4. And the CCSI Eagles pick up point number 3, making it 3-1. Olivia Forbes with a nice service. Juliana finds his way forward. Katrina down to the far side. Monica here to the back line, kept alive by Amber. Or to the far side, Jalissa here with an attack, goes off the forearm. And unfortunately not able to make that one past the netting. Panthers picking up their second point. CCSI still holding that lead by 1. 3-2 is our score if you don't want to do the math. Katrina Eisler, number 22 in blue here to serve it up. Off the right hand, shallow, hits the top border of the netting. The white border you see at the top of the netting, that's where the ball ended up landing. And we have a 4-2 game now. Eagles taking the lead by 2. Clark with a nice service, does the same, but makes it over. And the Eagles have the lead by 3. Good service by Clark. Cassandra finds his way forward. Ellie Hendricks to the far side. Monica Depew into the back line. Let go out. Inbounds. I was a little ahead of myself there. 5-3 is the score. Panthers picking up point number 3 there. I'll track down the ball and get it back in here. 2 points the difference. Panthers looking to bring this one back here in the second game in this best of 5. Monica Depew here with the service. Clark here getting a hand on this one to the front line. Hits the ceiling, kept alive by Orr, able to find his way to Amber with a beautiful over the shoulder, kept alive. And Katrina there with a send back. Forbes goes off Jalissa into the mix of things. Orr there with the sidearm completes that play. Monica, Ellie down to the near side. Juliana here with the tip pass. The block goes off of Orr, out of bounds. And the Panthers picking up yet again another point, making the difference down to 1. Monica Depew here, number 11, to serve this one up for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Good service, leans far side. Forbes here with the first hand on this one. Clark able to, or able to throw this one far side. Nice serve, or send off by Amber. Ellie far side, a lot, tips it over top the netting. Down it goes, and the Panthers pick up a point. We're tied like a hog in a rodeo at 5. Monica Depew here down the near side, kept the line by Julissa. Off to the far side, the race is on, but not quite able to complete it. Or efforts nullified. Panthers take the lead 5-6. Serve this one up for the Panthers. Number 11, Monica Depew. Good right-hander down center avenue. Goes off. Clark to the far side. Kept alive. Amber and Forbes there with the finalizer. Katrina there to send this one back into the mix of things. Clark. Or far side to Jalissa. Diving play by Cassandra. Looking to keep this one alive. Monica Depew with the secondary. Finalization by Katrina. Clark. Forward to Orr. Off the sidearm over to Jalissa. Finishing that one off to the Panthers side. Monica able to find his way to Ellie to the far side. Here's Madison Lott with a nice hand over top the netting. Or to the front side. Able to find Van Sice back into the action. Jalissa here with a powwow, but not quite able to get the mustard on the hot dog as that one stopped by Border Patrol. We have a 7-5 game and the Panthers in the lead. Monica Depew here with the service off the sidearm. Kept alive by Forbes back into the action. Punched over the netting by Orr. Juliana Toth. Ellie Hendricks. Far side to Lott here with a right-hander. Just enough to get that one across the netting. Van Sice. Amber back to Clark. Sidearm over the netting, but not quite able to keep it in bounds. And the Panthers picking up point number 8, making it 8-5. Monica Depew with the service. Forbes with the first hand on that one. Secondary by Orr, not quite able to get enough mustard underneath that one. And Panthers picking up point number 9. Monica Depew here with a nice right-hander. Kept alive from the back line. Forbes. Clark with the secondary. Hits the ceiling, comes down. Not quite able to get underneath that one. And Sice and Amber the closest two to that one. Panthers picking up point number 10, making the difference 5. Good service by Monica Depew. Forbes for the front line. Able to find Orr over to the far side. Amber here with a nice sidearm, completing that play. Ellie Hendricks. Katrina down the near side. Juliana Toth there with a tip up run over the netting. Orr able to find his way near side to Van Sice. Across the crease over to Jalissa with a beautiful attack. Panthers ready for that one, unfortunately. Toth with a nice dump block. Kept alive by Van Sice. Goes off of Orr. Up to the far side. And Jalissa not able to get that one past the block of Madison Lott. And the Panthers pick up point number 11 as the result. Serve this one up. Number 11 for the Panthers, Monica Depew. The nice right-hander. Shallow goes off the hand of Olivia Forbes. And a timeout called by the CCSI Eagles. 12-5. Panthers lead. We'll be right back. Alrighty, looks like both sides ready to rock, ready to roll down on the court. 5-12 is our score. Panthers here to serve it up. Number 11, Monica Depew. Good right-handed service, kept alive by Jalissa, finding its way down into the mix of things, or able to keep this one going. Amber here with a nice sidearm to the Panthers side. Katrina, Ellie to the far side. Nice try by Madison Lott. We have a 6-12 score on our hands. Good service by Jalissa. Ellie did it down to the near side. Nice tip past the block was Juliana. Nice diving play by Clark, finalizing it as well. Katrina front side. Ellie down to the near side. Juliana here with a nice slider. Gets this one over. Clark there with the return. Kept alive and sent down by Ellie Hendricks with good awareness. She's able to make the most of that play. Panthers pick up point number 13, making it 13-6. Morgan coming onto the court in spot of Madison Lott. Morgan here, number 3, making her season debut here in the season opener for the Slippery Rock Panthers, and she's about to serve it up. Good left-handed service, kept alive by Forbes from the back line. Able to find Jalissa to the far side. Here's Orr with a nice pow into the back line. Let go. Out of bounds. Line judge kind of confused me with that one, I'm not going to lie. 6-14, Panthers in the lead. Morgan there with another service. Forbes from the back line, getting a shoulder on that one. Diving play by Jalissa, keeps this one going. Nice play by Orr to finish that one off. Good touch by Ellie Hendricks over. Out of bounds. 7-14 is now the score. Eagles picking up the prior point. It'll be their service. Number 12 here, Julia Van Sice. Going to serve this one up for the CCSI Eagles. Good right-hander. Monica Depew able to find Ellie Hendricks, sent back over to the far side. Juliana Toth with a nice cut attack up the line by Forbes. Diving play by Clark and Amber over the shoulder. Not able to keep it in bounds. I like the effort. That was awesome. Substitution called for the CCSI Eagles as the Panthers pick up their 15th point, making it 15-7. And we're going to take a little seat on the bench, get rested up, and Lorena to the front line to play the front right. Service by the Panthers. Ellie Hendricks the one to do so. Returned by Forbes. Katrina dumps it down, and we have a Panther point. (16-7). Panthers lead. Ellie Hendricks here serves it up and over. Clark getting a hand on this one, finding his way to Jalissa. Sent back over to Orr with a nice right-hander, kept alive by Morgan. Katrina down to the near side, finds Julian on top. Spanks this one across, out, inbounds, the call. The Panthers pick up point number 17. I think that was Juliana, right? Anyway, you got to zoom in. Congratulations. Ellie Hendricks serves it up. Clark with the first touch. Jalissa over to Orr. Slaps it into the corner. Left go out of bounds, and the Panthers pick up point number 18. Someone in the crowd tried to start the wave. I like it. Not a whole lot of people here, but there's enough to get at least a mini wave going. Panthers picking up point number 19 there from the service from Ellie Hendricks. She'll get to do it again. Here's 19-7. Panthers lead. We're here in game 2 in this best of 5. Good service by Ellie Hendricks, short, kept alive by Forbes. Nice shot by Toth, getting a hand on this one. Lorena to the back line. Clark getting a hand as well into the crowd, a little crowd interaction. And we have a 20-7 game. The ball is escaping him. Look at it go. It's almost going down the stairs. He's got it though. And there we have it. Wrangled, strangled, thrown back in the game. Ball can't get away that easy. Monica DePew onto the bench. Number 13, Izzy Filson, I believe it is, onto the back left if you're from the Panthers perspective. Good service by Ellie Hendricks. Clark getting a hand up into the front line. Jalissa over to Orr with a nice right hand to the back line. Kept alive by Ellie Hendricks. Katrina back set over to Cassandra here with the sidearm. Completes that play for the Panthers. Van Sice, Forbes. Back into the action. Here's Jalissa. Morgan with the first, Katrina with the secondary. Cassandra here coming to look with a pow into the back line. Let go down, and it is indeed out of bounds, or inbounds. I just can't get the calls right today. 7-21, Panthers in the lead here in set 2. Ellie Hendricks there with a nice service. Forbes was able to get this one front line. Van Sice with the secondary. Or here with a nice right-hander. Gets this one up and over. Goes off Filson into the backboard. Looking for those 3 points in the bucket. But that one ricochets out of bounds as it meets the backboard. Some places, depends on the referee whether or not that's called a reserve or if it's called out of bounds. Here it's called out of bounds. 8-21 is the score. Eagles looking to start this comeback. Lorena there with a nice service. Juliana returns, or Clark there with a return of her own. Ellie Hendricks hits it to the Panthers side, and that one results in a Panthers point. Panthers 3 points away from closing out game 2 here in this best of 5. They lead 1-0 in the series, looking to make it 2-0. Juliana Toth here, number 1, to serve it up for Slippery Rock. Good service downtown. Lorena there to the Panthers side. Not quite able to get that one past the netting. I thought for sure it was going to go, but the wind's crazy in here, and we have a 23-8 game. If you don't believe me there's wind, you'd have to be here to believe it. Trust me. Good service by Juliana Toth in the back line. Lorena getting a hand on this one. Jalissa hits his far side. Forbes trying to get a hand on that one, but an awkward angle. I think it was more of an over the shoulder, and not a conventional one at that. Panthers now lead 24-8. Match point for the Panthers. Good service by Juliana Toth. Lorena, Jalissa down the near side, or there with a nice finalizer. Juliana able to find Katrina down to the near side. Here's Filson here with a nice attack. Gets it up over. Nice play by Orr down to the near side. Jalissa set up to Clark, but that's going to do it for game 2. 8-25. Panthers take game 2, make it 2-0 in the series. We'll be right back with game 3. Alrighty, looks like both teams ready to rock, ready to roll here in game 3 in this best of 5 between these two varsity clubs. Eagles on the near side, Panthers on the far side. You probably already knew that. It's game 3. We've been here for a while. Serving this one up, number 2, Amelia Orr. Panthers switching up their starting lineup. We'll get more into that as the play develops. Good service by Orr. Kept alive from Filson in the back line, looking for Katrina on the front side. Back over to Lott here with a nice sidearm. Gets this one up over. Let go. Inbounds is the call. Of course, with that Panthers side, Taylor Hendricks in the back line. Madison Lott there Izzy Filson, Morgan, Katrina's the setter still, and Gracie Heizenreiter onto the field in the season opener, making her season debut serve right here and now. Good service. Jalissa looking for the Panthers side, or able to find his way to Clark. Nice shot, but not quite able to get the solid footing on that one. And the Panthers now lead 2-0. Gracie Heizenreiter here going to serve it up yet again. Number 30 in blue. Good service. Van Sice there returning it to the Panthers side. Filson able to return this one back to the girls in green. Van Sice forward. Katrina with a slapper comes down inbounds. Panthers picking up point number 3, making it 3-0 here in game 3. Panthers lead the series 2-0. Just need one more set to take home the tally in the W on the season. Heizenreiter there with a nice service. Jalissa getting this one over to Orr. Back over to Clark here with a nice slapper. Goes over by, I believe it was Taylor. Clark down to the near side. Forbes here attempting to touches the net, and that's going to come out for the Panthers point, even though it did cross the netting and did land inbounds on the Panthers side. The net contact nullifying that. Panthers picking up point number 4. Gracie Heizenreiter with a nice service goes off. Jalissa's the front line. Here's Orr getting this one straight up. Clark here with a big smacker gets this one down, and she indeed finds herself a point. CCSI here with a service, making it 1-4. Bringing it back. You can never have a comeback if you're never down. We'll see how this one works out. Olivia Forbes here with a service. Number 32, and the captain of the Eagles, if you didn't know that. Katrina down the near side, Filson here with a nice slapper off the right hand. Forbes is able to get a hand on this one. Orr here with a nice sidearm back to the Panthers side, kept alive by Katrina down to the near side, and that one goes past Forbes and into the dirt. Panthers now at 5. Eagles remain at 1. Here's number 3, Morgan here with a service for the Slippery Rock Panthers. With a nice left-hander down the near side. Clark here with a hand on this one. Looks for Jalissa with a secondary. Goes off of Orr to the far side. Finished off by Van Sice. Goes over. Doesn't land in bounds. And we have an out-of-bounds call. Panthers now up 6-1. Morgan here with a nice service. Looks up to the far side. Not quite able to get that one past the netting. Doesn't pass go. Does not collect $200. Yeah, I had a stroke there. Does not collect $200. Couldn't remember how the L letter worked in the English phonetics. 6-2. Good service by Clark. Returned by Filson, getting a hand off the ceiling. Katrina able to finish it off. Good hand by Orr back into the mix. Clark looking for the one-handed tap. Not quite able to get enough mustard underneath that one. And we have a 7-2 game now. Panthers in the lead. 5 points the gap. To serve this one up, number 22, Katrina Eisler for the Panthers. With a nice right-hander down the far side. Forbes here getting a hand on this one. Left off into the wall. Deemed out of bounds. Panthers picking up point number 8. Making the lead a total of 6. Good service by Katrina Eisler. Getting a hand on this one. Up into the ceiling. Ricochet down towards Jalissa, but not quite able to get it to her. And the initial touch was by Olivia Forbes. Man, I just cannot English today. 9-2. My dyslexia is also setting in. Good serve by Katrina. Goes off to Alyssa Clark here and over to Orr. Finished off. Nice play by Morgan. Back into the thick of it. Clark with the first. Orr with the secondary far side out to Jalissa here with a nice right hand to the deep corner. Kept alive by Katrina. Izzy over to Gracie. Looking to get that one up, but not quite able to muscle that one across. And then he stopped by the bouncer out of the gate. 3-9. 6 points the difference. And the Eagles picking up a big point there. Number 18, Jalissa there with a nice shallow service, catching Izzy a little off guard and getting the point in the result. Eagles gain their 4th point here in game 3. Good service by Jalissa, targets Izzy yet again. Izzy there to get this one to Taylor. Back over to Izzy with a nice right-hander. A little off kilter there on the back pedal, not quite able to get enough forward momentum on that one. 5-9. Panthers lead. But maybe not for long. Jalissa with a nice right-hander, kept alive by Morgan, front line to Taylor. Nice bump into the back line. Morgan here with a nice left-handed slapper. Beautiful muscle on that one. Diving play by Clark, not able to find a friendly face for the secondary. And we have a 5-10 game. Substitution called for the Slippery Rock Panthers. Gracie Heizenreiter onto the bench. Juliana Toth coming out to play the back middle, I believe. the front left. Morgan coming off. Cassandra coming back onto the court to play the back left. Is he going to come off? Monica Depew on to serve it up. 5-10 the score. We might be here for a little bit. Taylor Henricks off. Ellie Henricks on to play the setting position. CCSI Eagles are looking to get in the mix of it. Look at them go. Everybody's substituting. Can I go on and play? Lorena going to come on and play the front line in spot of Amber. And do anybody else? It's like the Oprah show out here. You get a sub, you get a sub, you get a sub. But here we are, 5 points the gap. Monica Depew here, number 11 to serve it up for the Panthers. Good short, kept alive by Orr, finding its way to the back line. Clark there with a nice finishing third touch. Goes off Juliana front line. Katrina back over to Juliana here with a nice set over top the netting. Good diving play by Orr. Jalissa back line to Van Sice looking for the attack on the back pedal. Very difficult one to hit. And one that we saw the result of. 11-5. Panthers lead by 6. Monica Depew not liking that one. Gets a reserve. You only get 2 though. For the secondary, able to get this one up and over. Olivia front line looking for the hands of Orr. Straight down the uprights. The return from Jalissa. Katrina here setting this one up down center avenue. Nice shot by Ellie Hendricks back line. Let go out of bounds. And the Eagles pick up point number 6. Eleven to 6. Panthers lead. Good service off the right side, just out of bounds by not even a shoe length. And Panthers pick up point number 12, making it 12 to 6. Madison Lott, number 4 for the Panthers, looking to serve this one up. Good right-handed service, kept alive by Forbes. Back line, Van Sice over to the far side. Forbes getting a little bit too much of that right forearm on that bump. And the Panthers pick up point number 13, making it 13 to 6. Madison Lott with the service, hits the netting, not quite able to pass go, not able to collect $200, 7-13. Panthers lead. Scoreboard says 7-12, so until that changes correctly, I'll just refer to it as a B. Lorena sends it over, inbounds, and that's a service ace for the CCSI Eagles. Taking up their 8th tally on the match. Coach says do it again. Good serve by Lorena, kept alive by Monica Depew from the back line. Katrina down the near side looking for Cassandra here with a nice right-hander. Hits it over top the netting, hits a little bit of the netting, just enough to throw the defense off kilter, and we have our 13th point for the Panthers. 13 to 8 is the score on the scoreboard. I'll keep my opinions to myself. Ellie Hendricks with a nice service to the back line. Touched up by Lorena to the front line, kept alive by Clark. Forbes not quite ready for that one, unaware of the situation. And we got a 14-8 game. Panthers lead in game 3 in this best of 5. Ellie Hendricks with a nice service. Lorena, front line. A little too close to the net for comfort, and that one's let go. We'll try again here. Ellie Hendricks, number 0 for the Panthers. Serve it up for Slippery Rock. 15-8, Panthers lead. Good right-hander down the near side. Kept alive by Lorena down near side as well. Jalissa forward, is able to tip it up and across. Diving play by Cassandra. Juliana Toth able to finish it off. Lorena, Jalissa down center lane. Nice shot by Clark. Diving play by Ellie. Finds Katrina. Bumps this one straight up. Nice final hand by Toth, but not able to make it over in 3. As the 4th touch is made, that's forfeited to the CCSI Eagles. 9-15. Panthers lead. Good service by Amelia Orr, kept alive by Joanna. Katrina back to the far side. Good shot up, tipped up by Clark. Clark not quite able to beat it across the netting on that final touch. The middleman, of course, Jalissa, number 18. And we got a 9-16 game. Panthers in the lead here in game 3. If they take home this game, they take home the series and the W in their pocket. Good service by Juliana Toth and backline Van Sice getting a hand of this one. Hits the ceiling a little bit, kept alive by Orr, far side out to Jalissa, but not quite able to make that one past the netting. Panthers picking up point number 17, making it 17-9. Juliana toss shallow, getting a hand. I thought they were gonna let that one go. That would have been awesome. Van Sice getting a right toe on that one, but the referee saying it hit the floor before the footing. And we got our 18th point for the Slippery Rock Panthers, 18-9 here in game 3. Good service by Juliana, diving play by Jalissa, punched over by Orr. Not able to get that one past the netting as it hits the ground out of bounds. 9-19, Panthers advance. Juliana here with the service, shallow down the near side, diving for that one. Julia Van Sice not quite able to muster that one up. And we got a 20-9 game now. Panthers looking to close it out in the next 5, perhaps. That's the soonest they can. See if they can do it. Juliana Toth here with a nice service, down to the near, down and inbounds. Got a little snapshot of my notes as I was relaxing against the railing. 21-9. There's the replay. There's where it landed. Plenty of reason to believe. 21 for the Panthers, 9 for the Eagles. Juliana Toth here with the service. We'll send this one up over. Kept the line from the back line. Van Sice finds a set from Orr, and a nice shot over by Clark. Finds herself a point. That's Orr, that's Clark. There's the one that touched it over. Panthers remain at 21. Eagles now at 10. Good service by Olivia off the underhand. Lott able to find his way forward. Katrina here setting this one up and across the netting. Van Sice, good slap over by Clark and finds some pavement deep in the Panthers zone. They pick up point number 11 here in game 3. Olivia with a nice service. Ellie forward to Katrina. Back set over to Cassandra. Good right-hander, but not quite able to get that one forward as it goes off the wrist. And shallow of the netting, 12-21. Eagles starting the comeback. Good underhanded service by Olivia. Ellie, Katrina, set down to the near side, kept alive by Van Sice. Or here, tip this one back over to Van Sice. Back deep, inbounds it goes. Not much conversation about that one. And the CCSI Eagles picking up point number 13. Good service by Forbes. Ellie. Katrina here looking to tip this one past the netting. Touched by Julia Van Sice. A little upset at that one. 22 now for the Panthers, 13 for the Eagles. Cassandra Eisler here, number 22, with a nice service. Hits the top white border of the netting. Half the ball underneath the netting. Enough for it to be stopped instead of going over. 22 remain for the Panthers. Now 14 for the Eagles. Good service by Clark from the back line. Ellie Hendricks flubs this one far side. And Lott recovered by Katrina. Lorena to the Panthers side. Juliana. Katrina down the near side. Here's Monica DePue here with a nice cut. And that one is down. As the Panthers pick up point number 23. 2 points away from closing out the game. 23-14 is the score. We'll keep this one rolling here in game 3. Katrina Eisler here, number 22, to serve it up for the girls in blue. Good right-handed service from the back line, Clark. Looking for the hands of Orr. Backs it over to Van Sice. Van Sice there with a nice underhanded bump to finish it off. Katrina set up to Ellie Hendricks. Throws it over, and she scores. And is now at match point, game point, series point, 24-14. They can close it out here and now. Good service by Katrina Eisler. Let go out of bounds, and the Eagles have a chance. 15-24. A little bit of road to make up here. 9 points the gap. It is win by 2, so we could be here for a while. Jalissa with a line drive, goes off Monica. Cassandra able to find his way forward. Katrina there with the over the shoulder to finish that one off forward from the back line. Finds Jalissa, sent far side. Orr here looking to tip it up, goes off of Lott to the Eagles side. Jalissa, Orr there with a nice finalizer, kept alive by Juliana. Katrina down to the near side. DePue here with a nice slapper off the right hand, and she scores. Slippery Rock Panthers take game 3, 25-15, and the series 3-0. But that's gonna do it between these two volleyball clubs here this evening for the varsity squad and move into the junior varsity here after. Thank you for tuning into the Super Rock Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Eisler. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one.